This is the first electric muscle car in history, and it's louder than a Hellcat, faster than a Scat Pack, and controversial enough to split car culture in half. Today, we're diving deep into the Dodge Charger Daytona SRT. The EV Dodge claims will save American muscle. The world is changing, V8s are disappearing, regulations are tightening, and the era of raw combustion is collapsing faster than anyone expected. But instead of quietly switching to silent electric cars, Dodge did something insane. They built an EV designed to offend purists, shake walls, and resurrect the feeling of old-school muscle in a completely new way. For Dodge, the American muscle car isn't just a product, it's their identity. The Charger has been a symbol of rebellion since the 1960s, the hero car with dangerous charisma, a car that defined movies, defined culture, and defined America's love for horsepower. But the truth? Dodge didn't want to go electric. Legally, they had to. The Hellcat engine has no future in a world of emissions targets. The supercharged V8, the icon, is gone. So Dodge made a decision. If muscle must go electric, then electric must become muscle. The Charger Daytona SRT runs on an 800-volt dual-motor architecture called the Banshee. Why 800 volts? Because that's the level reserved for the most advanced EVs on Earth. Take on Audi e-tron GT, Hyundai Ioniq 5N. Higher voltage allows faster charging, lower heat, and brutal power delivery. Dodge claims the top-level version will outperform the Hellcat, which means north of 670 horsepower. Instant torque, all-wheel drive, and a power curve that doesn't build. It detonates. 0 to 60? Expect low 3 seconds, quarter mile, potentially deep into the tens. But numbers only matter if the car feels like a muscle car, and that's where Dodge refused to compromise. The biggest complaint about EVs? They're quiet. Dodge said, "Good. Let's make ours louder than anything we've ever built." This is the Fratzonic Chambered Exhaust, the most controversial piece of automotive engineering in decades. It's not fake speaker noise, it's a real physical resonating chamber, a kind of organ pipe that uses air pressure to create synthetic but powerful sound. At full throttle, it hits 126 decibels. That's Hellcat level loud. Inside the chamber, valves, dampers, and tone modulations adjust in real time based on torque, traction, RPM estimation, gear simulation, and throttle maps. To some people, it sounds ridiculous. To others, it sounds futuristic. But one thing's certain, it sounds alive. Muscle cars are emotional machines. They don't just accelerate, they hit. Most EVs have a single gear, smooth, efficient, not the Daytona SRT. Dodge created a simulated gearbox called eRupt. When you shift, the car momentarily cuts torque, then slams it back in, recreating the violence of a real gear change. You feel a kick, you feel movement, you feel muscle. This car is a tribute, but not an imitation. The silhouette screams 1968, but the details are science fiction. The entire front fascia is hollow. Air moves through it, improving aero and stability. LEDs mimic the old hidden headlight Charger's personality. Wide, aggressive, long, exactly what a muscle car should look like. Inside, Dodge blended nostalgia with digital precision. A 26-inch curved display, fighter jet modes, ambient lighting that responds to acceleration. It all feels dramatic. This car doesn't want to be a Tesla competitor, it wants to be a theater. EVs are known for grip and instant response. Muscle cars for chaos. The Daytona SRT blends both. It's heavy, around 2.4 tons, but Dodge tuned it for drama. Sharp throttle, aggressive regen, stiff suspension, and a chassis that wants to move sideways. It's not a track monster. It's not supposed to be. It's a theater of torque. This car created a civil war. V8 purists call it fake, an insult, a betrayal. EV fans call it revolutionary, the first electric car with real personality. Some say it's the death of muscle, some say it's the rebirth. But everyone is talking about it, and that's exactly why Dodge built it. The Dodge Charger Daytona SRT doesn't ask for your approval. It dares you to feel something. And if a car can still make you feel, maybe muscle isn't dead after all. This was NitroVision, and this is just the beginning.